Hello and welcome back to my video. Now today's video was actually a request that I got to do, and it's about how to pay back your loan. And so well, before I start on that, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get some more good content, and also leave a question down at the bottom in the comments section if there's something that you want to know and you want me to answer, or just to do a video for you. Please comment below. And also another disclaimer before I start on this video: payments back for any SBA loan. If you were successful enough to be able to get an SBA loan, you do not have to pay it back. Get this, you don't have to pay it back till 2022. So if you're asked to, so don't worry about it. I know a lot of people are like, I need to pay it back, it's due. And some people may have already gotten letters from their servicing loan center. Don't worry about it. Payments aren't due till the following year, 2022. All right, but let's say that you want to pay it back. So somehow you're able to bounce back from that COVID slump and you're ready to pay back your loan. To pay back your loan, you would just go to this government website called pay.gov. Two ways to do it. One way is to just scroll down here where it says make your SBA 1201 borrower payment. So you would just click on here, read the alerts and all that they have here. So you would not use this form to pay back your payroll protection program loan. You wouldn't do it because for the PPP loan, you obtain that loan through a lender. If, for example, if you were able to apply for the PPP loan through Wells Fargo, you pay back your PPP loan through Wells Fargo. And also for the EID advanced grants, any of the grants, the targeted EIDL, the supplemental EIDL, all of those those are grants actually, so you don't even have to pay it back. So you would not be paying anything on there, especially going on here to pay it back, because you don't need to. All right, so you want to pay back on your loan. You can take a look at the form to kind of see what the form entails, so you kind of know what you need to fill out, or in my opinion, just go ahead and continue to the form and start filling out. Okay, so this is the form here. It is very simple. Your name, your address, your SBA loan number. You need your loan number or it's not going to go through. Okay, the amount. Now you're not entering your entire amount. For example, if you got a loan for $25,000, you're not entering $25,000 unless you're trying to pay $25,000. Okay, you're entering how much you owe for that loan. So if your monthly payments were, I don't know, let's say $25,000, your monthly payments are like $300 a month, you would enter $300 a month. You would hit continue. It'll take you to another screen. Fortunately, I don't have that screen. Let's see if it has it here. No, it doesn't. But it takes you to another screen to go ahead and pay your loan. To confirm this is the amount you want to pay, you can go ahead and put in your credit card information or bank information and pay your loan. Okay, actually let me try and see if I can get that information added for you, and so you guys can see that screen exactly which way you want to pay your account, whether it's debit card, PayPal, or a bank draft. Choose any one of these, hit next, and for this I'm just going to say bank draft. And then of course you would go ahead and enter your information, routing number, and so forth. And you would then hit submit, well, review and submit. And then once you've entered that information, you are done. And then you have made your payments. So now that you've made your payments, I know you're sitting there thinking, okay, well, I made my payments. Did it go through? Or let's say you've made a few payments. You've made a couple payments in the last 2 or 3 months. But then now you're like wondering, well, thinking, okay, well, I made my payments. Did it go through? But then now you're like wondering, well, are they receiving my payments? What's left in my payments? How much interest did I accrue on my payments? So this is where you go to another website altogether. Pay.gov only allows you to pay your loan. You can't see any other information. And also when you call customer service, it seems like they don't even have that information. In order to find out your loan, balance, the interest accrued, and payments received, you actually have to go to this. It is caweb.sba.gov, kweb.sba.gov, or the Capital Access Financial System. When you first get here, if you do not have an account, you need to go ahead and enroll. So you would click on Not Enrolled. So this here is the Capital Access Financial System. This is where you would create your account so that you'll be able to log in and be able to see how much interest you've accrued and to be able to see the payments that you've made on your loan. Now, I've had some people tell me that they had issues creating an account, so I will go over what some of those issues are so that you don't make that mistake. Now, some of it is self-explanatory. Just choose a user ID and a password, but do click on this so you know exactly what the SBA user ID rules are. That could be a problem. If you're choosing a user ID that does not go with their ID rules, it's not going to go through. Same with the password. Make sure the password measures at least 3 of the 4 properties. If it does, you are good to go. Next, user type. Most of you are going to be the borrower. You're not going to be anything else but the borrower. Okay? So you would put borrower. You put your name, last name, of course, your date of birth. Then you go here to the United States. Now, I recommend this. This is another issue that people run into and don't even realize it. When you type your zip code, let's type the zip code here. Click look up zip. Do not type it and then go over here to type your address. Type the zip code and hit look up zip. Because what it does is it looks up your zip, it puts the state on there, and it puts the city. Okay? So now you have now you have zip, city, and state. This is really important. And the reason why I say that is this. So let's say I want to clear this and just kind of show everyone kind of like what I am talking about. Let's say you go here and I put another zip code. And then I just go here and I don't know, type an address. And it's not going to let me go through. So I'm not even going to move forward with it. Or it didn't even clear this. But what's important is this. You need to make sure that this gives you a state. If there's no state listed here at the end, you will have issues. Okay, so look up and let's see. Oh, look at that. So when I typed the zip and it said look up, now it's telling me there's 2 places there I should choose. I'm going to choose that, and then it's changed it to VA. So make sure you hit the look up zip. All right. Go ahead and fill in your information, your landline, and your mobile. A lot of people say, oh, wait a minute, but I don't have a landline. It's okay. If it has an asterisk, a red star by it, these are important fields you have to fill out. Put your mobile number here and put it here. So you can put the same number twice, but just make sure that field is filled in correctly. This is your email address that you want to get correspondence from. This is pretty simple. Your social security number. Now we're here at the financial ID. Some people make the mistake we're here in the financial ID aspect. Some people make the mistake of not knowing what it is or just putting the wrong information. Your financial commitment ID is simply just your loan number. So you would just go ahead and put your loan number there. All right? And then you would put in a bunch of security questions. You get to choose your security questions, and then you just go ahead and answer. And then you do the image. If you don't like the image they give you, refresh it, and you're good to go. You do all of that, you hit submit. Okay. Of course, you know, I hit submit. It's going to give me a list of errors. Now, one thing I like about this is it tells you exactly what is an error. So if you try to sign up and it gives you errors, it's telling you what is wrong. Okay, so just try to address the issues that it's having with it. But I will tell you right now that most people had an issue with this. Okay, let me find it. Here, don't see it anymore. All right, let's see. Most people had an issue with the financial commitment. That was important, financial commitment ID. If you don't put the correct financial system ID, it's not going to find it. If you don't do the correct codes, it's not going to find it. So make sure when you're filling this out, you do it correctly, and you should have no problems. Okay, let me refresh this. Oh, it still keeps it there. But anyways, let's say you have absolutely created an account. It's going to send an email to your email that you put in down here for it to confirm and verify. Once you verify and it tells you that your account has been created, you're good to go. So once you log in, you're going to have this information here, just a front page, and it's just, I could call it your dashboard pretty much, with some news and information on I guess, the SBA, the different types of bonds or different types of loans that SBA offers and the amount as well, current interest rate, SBA news. So it's really a cool little dashboard if you want to get information. On this side, it will have your name and your registered email address. Now you think, well, how do I access my information? Well, up here where it says borrower, you hover over it and it says borrower search. Click on borrower search, and then your loan information is going to pop up. So you'll have your loan number, your name, the loan type, the amount of your loan, and disbursed currently. Now, click on this, your loan number, to get detailed information. Okay, so here we are. So on this side, it has all the detailed information about your loan. And then over here on this side, it has your total disbursement, your current balance, if you've paid anything, it'll let you know. If you haven't, interest rate, how much you've accrued, because for this particular program, interest begins as soon as they disperse that money. There was no deferred of interest. There's deferred payments, but interest is still accruing. Your payoff balance. Now the payoff date is will be the 2021 date, but the next installment due date will actually show your 2022 date. Okay, and then even at the bottom it has this thing where it says go to pay.gov to make a payment and all. And if you wanted to receive emails instead of paper, then you can just click here. But I would actually recommend that you don't click on this yet. You want to actually wait till the following year, because usually 2 months before these payments are due, you should be getting a letter from the payment servicing center letting you know, hey, your payments are due on this date. So it makes more sense if you don't click on that. You want that letter. All right, just in case emails get lost, you want that letter. But anyways, it allows you to see the information that you need. Okay, so this is a great resource. You do need to sign up and create it. A lot of people get a little frustrated about that. So here are some little tabs here. Oh, it actually has statements. So September 21st, 2020 statements. I guess you can click on it and it then has statements about when your payment or about making a payment. So these are really cool. So you can click on that. But again, remember, paying your loan wasn't necessary, and you don't have to do it until 2022. So, but at least you have your list of statements here. Here you have your 1099s, but of course there's no 1099s available. I'm not sure what list is. Oh, it just takes you right back to the beginning again. So that is pretty much it in a GIF. If you have any questions about this or about payments or paying it back, leave your comments down at the bottom below. Please be sure to check out my other videos, especially the video on why does SBA keep rejecting my 4506-T as in Tom. Yes, Many people are still getting that rejections. So click on that video, take a look at that and see if that helps you. Okay, and as well as my other videos as well. So if you have any more questions, again, please leave the comments below. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned. I've got more videos coming up. And again, if there's anything that you're looking for, let me know. Thanks and have a great day. God bless.